from the east side. If you ain't got your burner on the turf, cuz you can't slide. 30 gang this, 30 gang that. I dropped a 9 in the pot, you know I broke it back. Hey bitch, I'm from the east side. If you ain't got your burner on the turf, cuz you can't slide. 30 gang this.
What it is, man. Look, y'all know y'all back tapped into this Off-Rip TV, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all already know what to do. But I do appreciate everybody who tapped in, who subbed, all the likes, the comments, all that, man. I appreciate y'all. So look, let's get down to this, man. Somebody had asked me what was my role when I joined the gang. Okay, well, I'm gonna say this. When you do join a gang, it is roles that you gotta play, man. Like, I don't care what you say. You can't just be sitting around. That's my thing. I mean, it is plenty of people who do just join gangs and don't do nothing for it, right? Like, they just join just to say that they from it. Or they want to join a gang just in case they go to jail or something. You know what I mean? Like, they got some type of protection. But like out here on the streets or something like that, man, they ain't doing nothing for it. Like, these niggas ain't fighting, they ain't shooting, man, they ain't doing nothing for the set, right? But they run around claiming it. So to me, I feel like that's dead weight. Like, homie, what did you run around claiming the gang for if you ain't actually putting something into it? If that makes sense. But, all right, man, getting down to it though, man. You got your different roles. Like, everybody got their role to play. You got the fighters, right? And I know people like this. People who just gonna fight. They ain't gonna do no shooting, but they gonna scrap though. And I done heard homies call him soft for that. Like, man, this nigga ain't trying to shoot. Oh, man, this nigga soft, right? But as soon as it's time for a scrap, he's the first one front lining for the fight. But they ain't calling him scary now, though. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like everybody got a role to play. Like, if you ain't no shooter and you just a fighter, and then you got to let the homies know that before you join the gang so they won't put you in that position. And then you got your shooters who gonna shoot, but they ain't gonna do no fighting. Like, vice versa. I done seen homies call them scared. Like, cause, you feel me, he gonna shoot, but he don't wanna fight with the bang bang. Like, me, I wouldn't call him scary. It's just like I said, everybody got a role. If that's his role, and then let him do that. Like, don't put somebody in a position that they don't play. This is like sports. You gotta come get recruited, right? You gotta come try out. We gotta make sure that you're ready. And then if you're ready, we're gonna recruit you. And then after that, you know what I mean, we're gonna put you in a position that you play. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta make sure that you tell whatever gang you join in before you join it, that this is what you do. I mean, not to say that they can't prepare you for like another situation, you feel me? Like, if you just a fighter, not to say that they can't get you in combat mode, but all I'm saying is you gotta make sure that you tell niggas that before they just throw you out there in the field, man. But yeah, like I said, it's like sports though. Like, you won't catch them putting a quarterback at the wide receiver position. It just don't work like that. Everybody got their own position. Everybody got their own roles. A lot of people don't know that though, man. People be thinking like, nah, cuz, which I understand. If you do join a gang, you gotta be ready for anything that comes with it, man. And that's fighting, shooting. I don't care if you ain't no shooter. Look, if they come busting, you gotta have a thing on you. You gotta be squeezing back. That's what it is. Or say we out, right? And we get into a fight. You better not be sitting back talking about, oh, no, I don't fight. No, you still gotta be in the mix. You still gotta be throwing punches. So I'm not saying like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? They can't do this or they ain't supposed to do this. Nah, I'm just saying like that ain't their specialty, if that makes sense. But if we out and something get cracking and you just sitting back because you say, oh, I ain't no fighter, or I ain't no shooter. Well, yeah, guess what? Something gonna happen to you as soon as we get back to the set, straight up. Because at the end of the day, man, when you do join the gang, you gotta be ready for anything that comes with it. Because a lot of shooters go to jail and then they don't wanna fight, see? And that's what I don't like though. Like, just because you a shooter, don't go to jail and be like, well shit, you feel me, I don't fight. And nah, cause you still gotta get down, win, lose, or draw. These days, yeah, niggas is shooting, of course. So it's better to have some gunners. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's better to train people who do know how to squeeze that thing. But then again, like I said, not everybody gonna do that. Plus, it's 2025. I know a lot of stuff done changed. And I ain't promoting gang violence or none of that, man. But somebody had asked me this question, so I was just letting y'all know. But me personally, I would say I did a little bit of everything. Like, I didn't fight niggas for this, you feel me? Shoot, I didn't got off on niggas for this. I didn't put money on homies' books, all that. Like, anytime a homie needed something, I was right there. So if you ask me, man, I might have played a little bit of everything in this. And I ain't just saying this just to say it, man, because I got homies that watch this and they can vouch for that. Like, I done did a little bit of everything for the set, homie, straight up. And that just is what it is, man. Like, it's a lot of people, though, I can't say that just sit around, though. I can't say that because I done seen that happen, too. Like, they don't do nothing for the set. They just want to sit around and think that's cool, which, I mean, to me, that ain't cool, but you got to do something. It's even homies that patrol the set, not just sitting around drinking and smoking. Not well, at least back in the day, used to have homies who used to be on bikes, who used to just ride around the hood all day. Catch a nigga in red, man, we whooping on you. I don't care if you ain't a blood or not. You shouldn't be down here like that. That's the east side. You should know by now. And then you got your people who just join the gang because they people's from it, right? Like, they dad is a factor from the gang, or they brothers or they uncles, so they just join the gang. And they ain't never had to put in no type of work. But just because they people's is who they is, they could claim it, or they get blessed on or whatever. And that's what I'm saying. Like, not everybody from the gang participate in criminal activity, if that makes sense. Like, I know a lot of people from the set who ain't never got out there and put in no work, who ain't never got out there in that car, you feel me, and went to the other side and went to go slide, or never went with the homies nowhere, to no functions, to go whoop niggas, none of that, right? But they just claim the set just because who they people's is. Or when something go down, you feel me, these niggas ain't nowhere to be found. I know a lot of people like that, man. So that's what I'm saying. Not everybody participate. And it be a lot of people looking at gang members or gang bangers like they bad or something, right? Not even knowing, like, man, some of these people, they ain't even out here doing nothing, man. Like, some people just join gangs just to do it, just to look cool. Just to tell a little female, like, yeah, hey, I'm from such and such. See, like, back then, you couldn't do that. You had to really go out there and go ride for this. But nowadays, you feel me? It's just all the way different. But, yeah, hey, don't let them lie to you, man. Everybody from a gang ain't a slider, homie. Everybody from the gang ain't a fighter. Everybody don't get money. I know from the outside looking in, it seemed like if you a gang member, you got to be out there killing people, right? Or you out there whooping people, or whatever the case may be. But that ain't even what it is, man. It's a lot of people, like I said, that do different stuff. So when y'all out looking at gang members like they bad, like, man, not everybody is out there doing the things that other people's doing. And then, you feel me, you got your crash dummies from the set that just ready to just crash out. They don't listen to nobody. They just out there doing their own thing. Them is the hotheads, man. Like, you got your crash dummies. You got your smart niggas, you feel me? You got a whole lot of different type of people from the set, man, that could contribute in a lot of different ways. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't just always got to be about sliding for the gang, or it ain't always got to be about this. Because these days, man, it seems like niggas is just really on their money, right? Like, they just trying to get money. They carrying around all these 30 sticks. Everybody want to rap like, what's the dude's name? EBK J-Bo. So, yeah, like, it's all the way different now, man. But I'm just saying, though, like, at least back in the day, them was the roles you had to play if you wanted to join the gang. But I know these days, you could just hang out, shoot dice, smoke weed, and niggas is going to accept you. That's how it is. But, hey, man, I just wanted to just touch on that. Y'all stay tapped into this Off Rip TV.